To match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
41-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
56, the Mike, boy, 56, check 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl. 56 the Mike, 56 is the Mike.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check. 56, Mike.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick 26.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Saquon Barkley on the handle.
A gain of 3, second down.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Finding Harris over the middle. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
To number 83.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by James Bradbury.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Tate on the return. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw, this is Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
On the handoff.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. You that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's pulled in at the 32. Pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of, but when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Boys. First and 10 at the 50.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14. Giants 10. Brings Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the deep ball. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
On the deep ball. It's 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That goes for a gain of 31. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go to Elliott again, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Taken down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
first down. Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On for the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's good.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding the game. They knew he would be an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Looking for Shepard deep. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
He was covered.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Jones to throw from his end zone. It's complete to Golden Tate. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate,
New York.
98 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check. 150.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
On the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
56 to Mike.
Rodgers now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
Cowboys 35, Giants 25.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.